Alright, it is time to demo my Varunastra Perfect Agony Bleed Poison Gladiator Maximum Block build. Now that is not a mouthful or a handful. Let's take a look at some of my gear. I'm using a Varunastra. It's a slightly above mid, but still pretty mid version. I should upgrade it, but I don't care enough to do so. It's high enough. I can get 7% more physical damage, and I can get an extra 10 on the top. And I could maybe get a corruption for something cool like Onslaught on Kill or something like that. But I like the accuracy, so I am going to keep this sword as is. Now, I went ahead and got all ward gear. Now, this ward gear is pretty damn good. It took me a while to craft this shit the way that I got it. It's not perfect, but it is pretty good. This is some pretty in-game gear. It's not best in slot gear, but it's in-game gear. None of this is going to be cheap. If I were to sell any of this, it's all going to be very expensive. Got this bad boy ring. Doesn't look that great, but it's really hard for some reason to roll these steel rings. I swear they got harder to roll mods, or it just feels that way because there's less steel rings out there. But anyways, went ahead and bought this curse enemies on vulnerability on hit. This was 4 divine to get that curse on the top, and then I just went ahead and hit it with the essences to give crit multi, and I did the same thing for the ring. So I just kept hitting with the crit multi essence until I got 2 well-crafted rings with crit multi. This amulet is pretty dope. 294 life, 85 crit multi, reduced mana regeneration rate, that doesn't matter. Adds fire damage to attacks against me, that really doesn't matter. So this is a monster life, monster crit amulet. It's excellent, and I added adders attached to it. This is the only thing I have that gives me poison, and all of my critical strikes poison. And so that is a free, like, 1/3 of my damage. Let's go ahead and take a look. Of my damage, is at 3 million right now, so almost 1 million of that 3 million is poison. So that one node is giving me 918,000 damage. That is a lot of damage for a single node. Now, if I can squeeze Wither into this build, that's going to boost that number even higher, but I'm not going to squeeze Wither into this build. And now if I can squeeze another curse and I can use Despair as well, that would boost that up as well. But I have vulnerability because the bleed does more damage because Varunastra has a very slow attack speed. I was using a dagger before this, which had much faster attack speed, so my poison and bleed were evenly split. But with this sword, the bleed then takes the lead. Now, technically, it's more damage if I am running Crimson Dance. If I select Crimson Dance, it's more damage. So I can select Crimson Dance and then undo these and even have a whole nother point to apply to something else. But I like the heavy bleeds for mapping a little bit better because Crimson Dance you have to hit 3 times. And I just like this a little bit better because I can do a couple of big hits and then run away once they are agitated or whatever this is called, aggravated. But it's not as smooth for mapping. And I am using Weapon Master because Varunastra benefits from all of this. More accuracy, more area of effect, more critical strike chance, instant leech, more damage on low life. All of this is being fully utilized with Reeve and with Varunastra and Bleed and all that jazz. This is how I'm pathing it. I got a really nice cluster jewel here. Let's go into the game. I like it. I like to view it from in-game versus POB. I have a really, really nice cluster jewel. So that 35% increased effect means that it's going to pump up that top value, the 12% increased damage. So when we take a look at this, it's 16 and 16, which is 32% increased damage with claws and daggers. Well, basically my Varunastra, right? 32% increased damage. Then I got 2% increased attack speed, 9 life, 5 chaos resistance. This is a really strong cluster jewel. It was a nightmare to get it, which is why I only have one. Originally, I was going to do 2, but I ran out of patience. And these nodes are nice. But anyways, I have this Watcher's Eye, which gains a flash charge on critical strike while using precision, and then crit multi for precision. And my crit multi, because I'm using Perfect Agony, is going to be dot multi. So if we go over here, will it show my crit multi? Oh, it just says 100%. So let's undo this. And crit multi is 739%. And I think that's averaging with Nightblade. We can figure that out right here just by removing this. Yeah, it's averaging Nightblade. but I did lost 703, and let's just put this back on. 739. Okay. And I'm using this belt because it does +1 to frenzy charges and gives me affliction charges. Now, I like frenzy charges better than affliction charges because frenzy charges is 4% more damage, which then applies to your base hit, which will give you bigger leeches and possibly even allow you to use fortify with that much extra damage on the base hit. But right now I'm only at it's only doing 32,000 physical damage per hit, and so that's not that great. If I had frenzy charges, that would be higher, so I can do a little bit more with this build. But the affliction charges do make it take a lot more damage with damage over time. So let's go back over to here, and let's just take off our frenzy charges, and we can see what the frenzy charges are doing. Essentially, they are almost doubling our damage. Almost. So those frenzy charges are quite nice, and we can see what elusive does. Elusive is giving us like 800,000 damage. Elusive is also very nice. Very, very nice. All right. Let's take a look at, let's go back to the game. I already showed some of this ward gear. I think I have a couple nodes that aren't perfect, but they all good enough. And by no, I mean the top parts. I don't have a lot of the juices that change this. I forget what they're called. The red and blue buff. But the physical damage is extra cold. That's kind of dumb. That's kind of pointless. But eventually, I'm going to probably want to switch to Yoke of Suffering. It might be better than this. But right now, Yoke of Suffering is really expensive, so I'm just waiting. But then I can just do a little bit of physical as cold, and then do a little bit of physical as fire, and then I'll be freezing, and then igniting. And then I can throw on Herald of Thunder or something to be shocking. I also get shock from... Tempest Shield. When they block, I shock them back. That's pretty rad. And I also get immunity to shock from here, which is pretty great. Delicious. Let's see. What else do we want to talk about? I am rocking a Reeve 2020. I want a Reeve 2120, but it is very difficult to get that. I've been trying for a while, and it's not like gem cutter gems are super common and prevalent. It's just a lot harder to get 21s now. Awaken Melee, Multi-Strike. I don't have Awaken Multi-Strike. That's expensive. Awaken Unbound Ailments, Volatility, and Nightblade. That's what I'm rocking in there. My auras are Tempest Shield, Malevolence, and Herald of Purity. I'm not getting anything to pump up my auras or reduce their costs. I'm just using less auras. I'm using this Eviscerate simply because I can, and it's kind of memey. And if I get surrounded by enemies, I have Fortify on here. And it's going to give me bigger fortifies, and it'll make me a little tankier. I think that's enough words. I got Masterful Form. I got this guy to give me Corrupted Blood immunity. I got my bitch in... Oh, we can talk about spell block. I got my bitch in Cluster Jewel to give me a bunch of damage. And this is where I'm getting my spell block. I think that this node is trash because it will cause that first hit to hit you to be unlucky. And I just think it's trash. I don't think versatile combat is good, except for on a build that is not investing anything into block, and they're not really using block as a defensive mechanic, but I am 100% using block as my defensive mechanic. Now, the reason I have all that ward gear is I don't get hit very often. So whenever you see ward, just imagine it saying life. So this gauntlets gives me 135 life plus 174 life. So this is like a 300 life pair of gloves. This is a like 800 life helmet, and this is a 300 almost life pair of boots. That's how I view it. Oh, and I am doing Immortal Call on cast on damage taken, and I have 8 endurance charges, and because I block a lot, the Immortal Call is not being triggered, so it's basically always ready to save my jabroni ass. All right. Let's just run a regular old T16. Let's do Toxic Sewer is fun. Chaos damage is probably my weakest element, and the boss here does chaos damage, so we will do this boss here and see if we can get a kill on me. keyboard into position. I like this build a lot. It is now sufficiently tanky. Sufficiently tanky and has enough damage for me. It doesn't have enough damage for a lot of other people, but 3 million dot damage for me is plenty. I don't need any more than this. I'm pretty sure I can do all content with it. I haven't done all content. I've just been mostly focusing on getting gold and messing with my farm, trying to get tier 10 across the whole farm. I finished the upgrading everything yesterday, and now I'm just trying to get more. But it's just smooth. Like, I don't need to run from these bombs. They have like a 95% chance to be blocked. The most dangerous time you have is between blocks. If you make it 4 seconds and no longer have lucky block, that's the only time you're in any real danger. Sure, every now and then you'll get hit. You usually won't die because a Mortal Call will cover it. But every now and then a Mortal Call doesn't have any endurance charges and you don't have lucky block, and that 23% chance for the hit to go through goes through and you die. But it is very infrequent. Yeah, so this build should be viable for all content, I believe. Maybe not Simulacrum, maybe, because damage over time is a little bit of a dick. But it could probably do Simulacrum as well. MayVhen will be a bit of a problem because damage over time is an issue, and if you're not good enough to not get hit, which I am not good enough to not get hit, then you know, maybe that's a big deal. But I'll probably fight a MayVhen. I haven't fought a MayVhen with this build yet. I'm just going to check for bosses here. It's good for gold and it's good for bosses, but it takes a while for the things to load, so we'll save us some time. No one needs to see this. Killing Harvest. Had to get all up in there. It's just great. It's just a good time. Now, the reason I'm using Reeve and not a more interesting and cool spell or skill is Nightblade support still only works with dagger and claw skills, which is silly and kind of stupid because I would have liked to try out alternate quality. I forget what that skill's called. I almost never use it. It's the one that everyone else is using. You do 2 attacks, throws it in front of you. It's like Reeve, but much cooler looking. Lacerate. There we go. I got it. I got it. I wanted to try out Lacerate, but I can't do Nightblade support without Lacerate. Now I can build this build around Lacerate instead of Nightblade. But I'd have to repath because I don't need to go all the way up here for all this shit, these two, if I'm not using Nightblade. So I could respec it to use Lacerate, but I would have to respec it. I'd still use Perfect Agony, I just wouldn't be able to use Nightblade. And Nightblade's great because the base critical strike chance of Varunastra is 5, and Nightblade increases that as well as adding a ton of crit multi. I should be at 100% crit against enemies that are bleeding. 100% crit chance. Which is important because basically if I don't crit, I don't do damage. I was hoping it would spawn a boss. Pick up the gold. Now, some of these mods, almost any build will die if you take enough of these bad mods. But for the most part, I don't read them. I just drop it, and if I can't kill it, then I back out. As you see, I just stand in all these bombs. I'm even on the mana drainer, dude. So yeah, I didn't read any of this. I'm just gonna drop it, set it off, and if things are bad, then I just leave it and run away. Usually it won't kill me, but sometimes I can't kill them. Like, they have some kind of block that's making it annoying, but I should be able to get through it. Especially with the pops. But this is like my favorite content. You set the big bomb, and then you get a fight. Because I like content that makes you fight. Oh shit. I forgot to kill the boss. I just did a loop around. Now I want to get the movement speed tattoos, but damn, tattoos are expensive this league. I don't even know how you get tattoos. I know I've gotten them a lot in the boat. But beyond the boat, I don't remember how we're supposed to get tattoos. Well, but however you're getting tattoos, not a lot of people are doing that farming method. Because, man, I tried to get some spell suppression tattoos, so like 2 divine a pop. The movement speed ones are pretty expensive. But I have a lot of dex nodes that I don't need. Like, my dex is... oh, my dex isn't that high. 193. I thought it was much higher. Never mind. I don't even need all that. Okay, that was the boss. I would get this one and the one where you gotta go in the sewer confused. Alright, regular mapping, totally doable, totally fine, totally easy. So let us grab a map. Let's do the Minotaur. And let's make sure, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. The boss doing more damage is going to be nice to test out my survivability. So let's just make sure that he's as thick as possible to see if my damage is a big hindrance. We'll just get some jewelry. A T100. Let's corrupt this bitch. We are not afraid of a corruption. There we go. Pack size 38. Nothing in there is gonna kill me. Less area of effect is the biggest downside. And let's just pick some scarabs. Why not make this like a full-on shabaum? A shabloot kaloot. You got some scarab. I don't know. I don't do scarabs. I usually just sell them. But let's try to figure out some scarabs. Increase pack size. That'll be fun. Mirror rare monsters. That's fun. Whatever that means. Hunted traders. Sure, I don't know what that means. Isn't there one? Yeah, let's just get more rogue exiles. Why not? Actually, let's get rid of this hunted traders, whatever that means. And then that one, and let's just do a whole stack of rogue exiles. Let's make them appear in pairs. Wait, why are you mad? Wait, what? Why can't I? Oh! Yeah, I forget. I don't do scarabs, so my Atlas tree has this. So we'll be doing blue buff. MayVhen has already witnessed this encounter. Man, alright, we'll just do it without scarabs. That is annoying that MayVhen has already witnessed it. Man, Mega Man goes hard. Ouch, boys. It's like you guys are tier 100 or something. Or Delirious 100. Oh, let's get some Fortify. Why not? Kill them goatmen. Hey guys, I'm here for the gangbang. Let's all just get on top of me and ride me as hard as possible. I love it. Though if your ward drops, you probably want to bounce out. But I don't care. I'm a gladiator. I will block everything you throw at me because GGG wanted to be silly. Pretty sure they're going to reverse this decision to allow this level of block and lucky block. Because this is just kind of silly. It really did not take a lot to get my spell block up to scuff. Just 2 cluster jewels and spell block is up to scuff. See that fortify? That's all just from my retaliate. Of course, when there's only 1 monster left, you don't get jack. You don't get enough to sustain fortify. Because I'm a dot build. Alright, let's see what we got here. Divination. Let's do additional chaos orbs right there. It's gonna make it much harder, but you know what? I don't care. It's not like any of their hits are actually getting through. Well, one did there, but you know what? You know what saved my ass? Immortal Call with 8 endurance charges. Fucking do it. Afterburner theme goes hard too. Get as many of these hot demon bodies on me as possible. Oh, I'm stun locked and I died. I died from a stun lock with some damage over time. So in the delirium, there is a little like action speed freeze thing that will happen to you. And it's pretty rough, as we just saw. Which is good, because that was the objective. I did want to demonstrate that this build can, in fact, die. I could have also gotten, like, a really big stun on me. And I think when you're stunned, you can't block. And then there was definitely one of those damage over time circles underneath me. But I also don't have the life gain on block, so getting life gain on block is probably a smart idea. But my shield that rolled is the entire reason I'm doing this build, because it's that was damage over time again. My shield is incredible. With this gain endurance, frenzy, or power charge on block, max life, strength, and then reduce critical strike damage. That's all just good shit. That's all just good shit. Yeah, so you really gotta pick the circumstances in order to kill yourself in this game. A bunch of mods, a bunch of damage over time, that'll get the job done. So let's just kind of move it along here. Let these guys follow me while I do the damage. And let the bleeds and poisons stack up and just slowly take their toll as dot builds do. Get a couple big bleeds, move on to the next crowd, make sure you're not in damage over time. Not that you can see if you're in damage over time. This is fun. I really like getting big groups of monsters and being able to whittle them down like this and then have them blow up on each other's faces. And most importantly, do it without dying every second. It's just a lot of fun for me. This is like the content I really like to do. Alright, enough of you guys are dead. I'm moving on. There's a bunch up here. A bunch of angry boys. Oh yeah, let's get some fortify. Why not? Okay, well my guy wasn't hitting him for whatever reason. Oh, we got a big boy. We got a fat man. Gotta make sure I'm not in damage over time. That's why I teleport around. Because I can't see jack shit under my feet. You just gotta stay mobile. Like a T. Okay, let's fight this dude one-on-one. Yeah, I'm fighting this guy one-on-one. Stop throwing things at me, buddy. Keep getting on slowed ground. What's up, fat man? You don't stand a chance, fat man. Thank you for the splinters, fat man. Oh shit. I don't think I'm gonna fight this dude. He takes forever to kill. With only 3 million deeps. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. It'll be great for a DPS check, but there's a lot of shit going on, so I don't want to re-walk this bitch. Pop on that ass. Pop on that ass. Ah, damage over time. Always a nightmare. Now, for damage over time, I could take these 3 nodes. I'd probably cancel out of these sword nodes. I don't think I need the accuracy, but I do like this crit node because my low crit from the Varunastra. And I can grab these bad boys with that 10% reduced damage taken over time, or you can just choose not to play like a dumbass and stand in one spot on damage over time. But I'd say you don't want to do 100% delirious with 3 million DPS, so you're probably going to want to limit it to 80, but this isn't so bad. Or just skip the bosses. Or don't run maps that have such big defensive layers, like Energy Shield, which blocks all your bleeds, so your poisons end up trying to kill them. I don't even know what's happening. I can't see, I can't move. I'm in a bubble of emotion right there. That was a huge bubble of emotion. And that right there was a stunning death. So let's see if we can put the stun block on, the stun immunity, and see if that is the problem. Yep. So I'm being stunned, so if you just put stun immunity, but then that damage over time does way more damage. So you do need some stun immunity if you're going to do some heavy shit like this. I don't even know why my guy's not. There we go. There we go. Okay. Fucking damage over time is nasty. Alright, that is a Simulacrum 100. Let us run. We'll do a T17. Let's do a fortress. I have a bunch. Let's see what we got here. Critical strike chance, I'm fine with that. Poison, I'm fine with that. Players have 4% reduced action speed each time they've used a skill recently. That is too annoying. That is way too annoying. Oh. Action speed. All damage can freeze. Maim. Action speed. Maximum resistances. That's going to be a problem for damage over time. Vulnerability. Area of effect. Projectiles. Power charges. Power charges. Cannot be taunted. Action speed can't be reduced. Movement speed cannot be modified. That should work. What do we got? More currency for this bad boy. Excellent. We are still just gonna run a raw dogged with a red buff. Raw dogged with red buff. The only reason I'm raw dogging it, I don't have a Scarab passive tree yet. Let's see, Burning Ground, Divination cards. I do need a lot of these lesser emblems, but this one, oh yeah, we'll do that one. I don't want to lose any flask or anything like that. Just breezing through a T17. Habit to dash out of the bombs. I don't really need to, but habitually. It's always a good idea to never break your defensive habits of dashing out of bombs, because once you break those defensive habits of dashing out of bombs, then you play a build where you gotta dash out of bombs. Guess what? You've done learned yourself how to not dash out of bombs, and then you're gonna done did die. I mean, the Gladiator is fucking dope, dude. The Gladiator is fucking dope. Just going through, I ain't even concerned about a death right now. I ain't even bothered by it. I'm just gonna block everything with my big old fat Glad shield. You thought I was gonna say something else that rhymes with Glad. You thought I was gonna say some male genitalia shit. I'm just gonna check for bosses. I know it's a T17. I should do them all, but I don't feel like. Oh, I'll do this one. This one's talking shit. Let's take a look at my defenses, right? Block attack damage, 78%. Block spell damage, 75%. Are you looking at that? Are you looking at that? You know what that means? That means I have the exact amount of attack block and spell block that I need, because I literally just put 2 block chance right here to make it perfect. I don't have more attack block than I need. I don't have less attack block than I need. I have fucking perfect attack block. Nothing wasted. Oh, shit. We got some Streets of Rage 2 going. You know, that shit's right. I got hit with a big boy, but you know what was there to save my donkey balls? My guard skill. I'm not even using my retaliation to give me my endurance charges. Drop burning ground. I think I'm immune to burning ground. Let me in the mix, boys. Let me in the mix. Man, running these without scares really does drop the amount of loot they give you, doesn't it? See, right there is where I was in the most amount of danger. All endurance charges are gone. I wasn't on lucky block. Let me read these. I can do more physical damage. Yeah, I can do this. I'll take a Tainted Jeweler's Orb. Don't mind me, I'm just walking through the park, guys. Yes, you're just spraying me with your little water balloons. I'm just walking through the park. Let me get this water balloon fight. Hell yeah, let's do a water balloon fight, boys. Oh, it's boss time. Are you gonna make me move, or can I just stand here and punch you in the face repeatedly? Don't mind me, just punching you in the face with the most boring skill ever, Reeve. You can't even see that I'm attacking. I am attacking, you just can't see it. I'm going so slow. I don't know what's slowing me down, but something is slowing me the fuck on down. Whoa. Don't try to hit me with that shit, boy. You know you can't get this. You're just gonna get bled to death like a loser. But why am I so slow? I'm guessing he's got a debuff with his beams, because I can barely even walk. Give me my movement speed back. This might get a little hairy. Let's see, let's build a stopper, a colder, and let's get this started on my shoulder. Oh shit, boy. Where are you running to? We had a fucking escape artist there. Apply a little bleed, apply a little bleed, apply a little bleed, and leave. Just apply the bleed and just let it fucking pop. Come at ya. Come at ya. You ain't got shit. With my 20% increased area of effect of Reeve, hitting bitches from across the screen. Regret orbs. I just changed in a divine for regret orbs. I got a lot of regret orbs for a divine. I got like fucking 600 of that shit. Oh, look! We got it! We got it! A hit went through. When you drink like an idiot, it goes on the wrong hole. So that's just some advice for you guys. If you want it to not go in the wrong hole, don't drink like an idiot. Oh, another one. 2 in a row. And I gotta remind you guys, I have loaded this up with some 110% physical damage as extra fire. So they are doing big old fat chunky hits. And there are some attacks that I think can't be blocked. I think like the Goatman sleep attack, that's gotten me a lot. No. Oh, you fucking dicks. I wanted to charge that bitch to the max. That immortal call, baby. Oh, let's pump this up more. Let's pump this up more. Well, let's Scorch one. Currency to duplicate. Playing this water pool, this water party again. Ooh, a reflected T17 item. Come on, like a 300 dex ring. 300 dex ring. What the fuck? This is just offensively bad. A 78 dex ring, but that's not that high a dex. And that's way too big of an intelligence hit. No, let's, come on, start over. God damn it. That's just rude. Oh, I got again. Whoa. I don't need to do that anymore. I could put my Flesh and Stone on to get me that 1 milli. I probably ought to dash out. I only got a few more portals. Probably ought to dash out when things get hairy and I'm all out of ward. When I need to ward up. I need that ward in G. Cool tornadoes, broskies. Don't mind if I walk right through them, you know. Oh, there's a bunch of gold in this. You gotta get that gold. I think it's just cleared out almost enough. We just got to get this bad boy. Get my free gold. How much gold did I get? I don't know if I was at 0 before I started. I don't think I got 37,000. Probably was not at 0. Oh yeah, I definitely wasn't at 0 because I've done content. Alright, that's cleared out enough. 38 monsters left. No deaths. T17, no deaths. The build is amazing. Alright, let us, you know. Oh shit, I got a puzzle box. Okay. A sparkly jungle valley? Only damage within 2 meters of players. That's weird. Okay, cool. We got a sparkly jungle valley. Oh yeah, that's a T-17, isn't it? I thought that was gonna give me a special item. A foil bramblejack. Okay, it says what you get. That's lame. I should have sold the box, shouldn't I have? Alright, we did a 100% simulacrum to demonstrate some deaths. We did T-17 to demonstrate some deaths. So let's see what kind of bosses we have. We don't have that boss. We don't have that boss. We don't have that boss. We got some MayVhens. So let us do a MayVhen. The MayVhen is going to be very difficult because of the damage over time. But I'm going to do a few respecs here. Because we're now in boss mode. And in boss mode, you're going to want to refund your pops. And you're going to want to throw it into War of Attrition. Biggity, biggity, bam. And I think I'm also going to switch it over to 8 bleed stacks. Because with that 8 bleed stacks, I don't need to worry about that aggravating. And I can just focus on Black and Decker, Pecker, Wrecker shit. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? It's just an easy flip, just like so. And let's fight a MayVhen. I should have MayVhen witness me fight MayVhen. What's up, Mavies? I'm gonna diddle you. I'm gonna diddle you hard. Come get diddled. Don't teleport away from me. Come get your diddles. Come get your diddles, MayVhen. Oh shit, it's the bomb. Almost forgot about the bomb. Let me fuck your brains out. Alright, let's have this puzzle game here. Oh, that's gonna be so hard. Come get what's yours. Come get what's yours. That's not where I wanted those to go. Oh well. Oh no, it's asking me if I want to continue watching. Yes. Oh yeah, he's blowing up again. I need to remember that he blows up and get the fuck out. Oh, I'm on damage over time. No! Almost died. What's up, Mavies? You gonna make me play a game again? Let's play a game. Down, up, left, down. Down, up, left, down. Here, come blow your load in the middle. There you go. That ball hurt. The fuck was in that ball? Obviously, I can't block the ball. Oh, we got more damage over time. Come get it in the middle, baby. Ah, I missed it with one. Where you going, cutie? Oh shit, I forgot. She'll do more puzzle games if you let her live long enough. I was just sitting there playing with her. Up, down, up, left, down. Up, down, up, left, down, up. Alright. Okay, I gotta remember there's damage over time all over this fucking field. Oh yeah, and he's blowing up. I mean, you gotta admit, you've never seen anyone fight MayVhen this poorly and still only have one death under his belt. With all the mystery slowdowns. Alright, I'm definitely dying here. Because we got these degen beams and the memory game. So I'm just gonna accept a death here because there's no way in hell I'm gonna be able to do this. What's up, Mavies? Let me get 8 stacks on you, girl. Let me bleed you 8 times. You know you're my girl. You're my Maves. What's up, pretty? A deathless MayVhen. You give me an orb of conflict every time. You give me an orb of conflict every time. Why you always just give me free money every single time I fight you? What are you running at anyways? 84 chaos. What about you? Only 35%? That ain't gonna be shit. 15C. Alright, MayVhen down. T17 down. Let's run a map with... Oh, shit. I probably should have put that on instead of this for that MayVhen fight. Oh, well. Let's run a map without pops. Let's see. I'm trying to remember where the... There they are. We need the bottom right. Let's do... I want to fight this dude. Purification, enslavement, constriction. PCE. PCE. Yeah. Oh shit, there's 2 E's. We got the C, we got the P, and then a double E. I think we need the enslaver. Right? Right? Needed the enslaver. Stuff. No, fragment of enslavement. We got the enslaver. We need the eradicator. I don't want reduced life recovery. This dick hits hard. There we go, that's fine. No, I don't want elemental weakness. So that's perfect. And we need MayVhen, so that means we need our MayVhen tree. Is 3 our MayVhen tree? 3 is indeed our MayVhen tree. And now I don't have pops, but I do have aggravated assault. Which means I'm gonna do more damage to enemies that I'm able to hang out with for a little bit. which is pretty pointless for mapping, except for these guys are doing pretty good. I mean, that guy was around me for about 8 seconds. Because they were all, you know, possessed. I mean, possessed rogue exiles are nothing to laugh at. They're pretty tough. But not to a block build who's just gonna block everything you throw at him. Try to find a boss here. No boss. Got one more little zone over here. No boss. Lame. I like the harvest bosses. Let's let that guy be in my presence for a long time. Let's just let him follow me around. So he just takes more and more damage. I mean, you guys can't do shit against me. I'm just gonna wreck your genes off over and over and over again. There are rogue exiles everywhere. I saw the guy, didn't I? The boss? Or was that just something different? I guess it was something different. Hey, get away from my tree, dude. I am a hippie. I'm gonna chain myself to this tree, and you are not allowed to mess with me. Because I am chained to a tree. Did I protect the tree enough? There we go. Give me that gold. Oh no, I died. This is the guy's guitar cover, so it's gonna hit me with copyright. That's gonna hit me with copyright as well. So let's just go to Space Harrier OST is what we're gonna rock right now. I don't want to get hit with no copyright. I'm sure it's gonna be copyright anyways. I don't really care, but you know. Don't want them to strike my channel or some shit. Yeah, the 8 bleed stacks for mapping aren't nearly as good. As the aggravated bleed. The aggravated bleed is nice. I guess it was just a portal. It wasn't the one that sucks the boss up. And we got a red buff. I mean a red beast. Hell yeah, look at these rogue exiles. They're fucking everywhere. Love it. Bring it. I'm gonna tame that rogueness. Make you my bitch. Detonate this shit. See, the pops aren't really that needed. They're nice to have, but because you're applying damage over time to all the enemies, they all kind of die pretty easily as well. The pops just really expedite that. It's not that big of a deal to lose your pops. But the pops are nice. I mean, don't get me wrong. But I would say the biggest downside of this build is the damage per second. So having a node that does more damage versus faster clear might feel better overall, assuming you're not just doing T16 content. If you're doing variable content, which is what I normally do, this will probably feel better. As you can see, I've been with these boots for a little hot minute, and doing more and more damage every second I'm here. Like, I can't handle it. He gave up. He rage quit. Now let's fight this boss. I got a divine waiting for me, so I gotta open all this shit. Get that currency. What up, electric boy? Come on out and play. You're letting my charges dissipate. Five fortify from that. Be in my presence longer. Wonder if this counts as in my presence. It should. Well, there's one more element in this build. That very first hit could be dangerous if you don't have power charges, because power charges is how I'm maxing out my spell block. So without power charges, I'm not max spell block. So if you're not max spell block and your spell block isn't lucky and you dive into a bunch of spellcasters, the odds of dying are up there. They exist. That was a big hit, saved by my guard skill. Wait, did I already pick it up? Oh, I did pick it up. There we go. Now we can go fight. We can go fight this bad boy. I gotta just put that in, so it takes me to the right tab. So we got activate. We'll let MayVhen watch. MayVhen's a little pervert. She likes to get in on this hot shit that I'm about to do. Let that damage over time work. I don't need to be hitting you at all times. Yeah, MayVhen, you can heal him up all you want. The longer we're friends, the more damage I'm gonna do. So let's be friends for a while. Me and Elder are tight. I'm too far away. You can't even hit me, brah. I don't even need to move, really. I just stand in one spot and swing my giant fucking reeve at people. Hit you with my king-sized reeve that you can't even see because it's got really old and bad animations and no good MTX. MayVhen just like exploded over my power. She's like, oh, your power is so great. These little portals don't stand a chance. Oh, it's go time. It's go time. Oh, we've been friends for so long. Look at all this damage I'm doing to you. Oh, this is gonna be the best prismatic jewel you guys have ever seen. Cold damage, concentrated ground. That ain't gonna be worth shit. That ain't gonna be worth shit. That ain't even a div. That ain't even a div. They all lying. Is this worth anything? That's still rocking pretty good. What kind of numbers we got here? 33, that ain't great. Oh, we got great on that top fizz, though. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't think I have any other thing I can show. That is the build. That is my Varunastra Gladiator, who just gets ultra thick and honorary. I'm not going to be fighting any more bosses. Let's refund all this shit. And get back to where I was. Get back to where I was. Back to where I was. Critical strike chance. There we go. Let's take a look at some of the gear again. Basic Varunastra. This body armor I've had for a hot minute. What makes this important is if you're attacking, you cannot be stunned, which allows me to use my other Mantheon. And then the minus 20 to total mana cost. To me, everything else is optional. Oh, I guess the attacks do 1.82 critical strike chance. That's important because the Varunastra base is only 5. You really want to pump that base up. Vulnerability curse is ring, really nice. Just hit it with an acceptable critical strike multi-roll. I got the rarity on this bad boy. This is gonna help me get gold. That's mostly what I'm doing it for. That bad boy. And this is the whole reason I'm running the build. This shield just dropped out of heaven. And it's like, hey, you want constant... Oh, actually, there's 2 reasons I'm running this build. This shield dropped out of heaven. And then I got that bad boy from a boss. So then I went out and bought that bad boy. Because I probably wasn't going to do this. Because these are expensive. At the time, they were like 20 div. Now they're 30 div for that one. And 60 div for this one. Jesus. Yeah, so I probably wouldn't have done the endurance charge whole thing if this shield didn't drop. But that shield did drop. There's probably not a shield like it on the market. Let's see. Let's just do... these 2. Okay, there's like 6 on the market. And if we add in the strength, which I actually do need, there's none on the market. Add in the reduced crit. Is there any with reduced crit? None on the market. Yeah, so this is that's a fucking banger. Let's see if there's any amulets that can outdo what I've got here. A few on the market. Damn, there's some. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Minus all res. I can't fuck with that. I can't abide that. Let's sort by crit. Let's see if we got some big crit. Oh, damn. We got a... Oh, damn. Damn, son. Holy shit. Holy damn. That is an amulet if I have ever fucking seen one. That is a lot of physical damage against you, but I'm blocking everything, so that doesn't even matter. Oh man, 2 minutes ago, I've never wanted 100 divine more in my life. Look at this fucking beast. Okay, reduce projectile damage, reduce projectile speed. This one's better than mine too. Yeah, mine's not even that good now. I feel so inferior about my amulet. Damn, there's some beefcake amulets out there. 200 div, 400. Holy shit, that reduced melee damage, actually not that big of a deal. Doesn't infect my bleed or poison. That mana's a bit of a hit. Holy shit. Reduce energy shield ain't nothing. Okay, now we're getting closer to what I have. What is my life on this one? It's 290? 294? Okay, this is about what mine is. Alright, that's not that interesting. Alright, that's the build. Here's the POB. Here's the POB. I'm going to leave the POB here, but if you throw on... I think I already showed it. But if you throw on... Blood and Sand, you can get some crazy... Oh, no, not Blood and Sand. Flesh and Stone. I always get those two confused. Flesh and Stone, you get some crazy-ass defenses. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Open your eyes and look at it. That's some defenses. That is some big old fucking defenses. Now, if we got rid of skills, Immortal Call, it takes a big old chunk out of those defenses, but you're still at half a milli. But as you saw while I was running, that Immortal Call is up and ready to save you from a lot of hits. Mostly that physical hit. You look at that physical hit, that bad boy is up there to save you. But as you saw, Immortal Call does actually work and save your ass a lot in this build. And if you play safely, like if you want to level up, which I think I do one more, I want to level one more time. I usually make it to 96, and then anything after that, to me, is just kind of a waste, right? Unless you're no life in this, you don't have a real job, and this is what you do for your job, then yeah, going level 100 is obvious. But I have a job and a life, so I can't no life this. Okay, that is the build. This is the POB. It'll be in the description. I will check you later. Now, I have two nodes that are just kind of wasted. That one and that one. Eventually, I'm going to find a way to get some leech. And I just need a little bit more strength. And, you know, that'll be great. I mean, I guess that's why I could level up. One more level, then I can refund this and then get rid of one of these. But I paid good money for these tattoos to give me extra chance of bleeding, and I'm gonna have to refund one, and it's just devastating. I wish I can get the tattoo back. And I wonder if they still have the all attributes one. In fact, I'm gonna go check right now. If they have the all attributes one, that'll be fucking awesome, because then I can just throw that on a bunch of those dex nodes that I have. Currency exchange, currency exchange. I want currency exchange, tattoos. Oh, it looks like they don't have any of the multicolored ones anymore, which is just fucking racist, right? Let's see. Nope. Nope, bitty, nope, bitty, nope, but nope. Let's see if we can get some good boys. Come on. Give me a 10. Ugh. It's a 10, but it has all this other baggage on it. But that's not that expensive for rank 10. 970 an hour? Yeah, dude, I'm gonna take this guy. Boom. I've been slowly releasing workers as I get new ones. I want no 5s. I only want big boys. And then I'm gonna start farming again. For the longest time, I kept my farm running, which was stealing my gold. So I'm just going to farm up. Yeah, dude, he is barely more expensive than this guy. And he has all these classes. Yeah, this dude's a fucking goat. That dude is awesome. All right. I'm done. I swear this time. Check you guys later.